Hi there, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. So I'm just doing a short video of a little gentle posture that you could maybe do, I guess at any time of the day, but it might be quite nice to do first thing in the morning, or maybe when you get home in the evening, and you can do it in the lounge or wherever you need to. So to come into this, or to start the sequence, we're going to come into an all fours position. One of the things to be aware of when we're coming into all fours is if you experience any discomfort under the knees, because with any of our yoga postures, we don't want to feel uncomfortable. There's obviously the difference, or what you notice between the feeling of pain and stretch in the body. So there's a difference there. But if you're experiencing pain, one of the things you can do is take a fold in the mat and kneel on the fold. I've got a carpeted floor here anyway, so if you're on a carpeted floor, that will help. Alternatively, you could kneel on a blanket, and that should help alleviate. If kneeling isn't for you, there will be other postures, or maybe another video that I could do to run through a sequence that you could experience without being on all fours, that will do a similar type of exercise. So we're on all fours, so we're looking to have roughly the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. But again, feel free to make any minor adjustments to that, because some of us will experience a bit of discomfort in the wrists, and maybe you want to step the hands forward slightly. So from this position, we're going to come into a few rounds of cat-cow pose. So we're starting the movement at the pelvis, we tip the pelvis back, we arch the back, drop the head, and tip the pelvis forward, so the belly moves towards the ground, and we take the gaze forward. And then we tip the pelvis back, arch the back, drop the head, tip the pelvis forward, drop the belly, take the gaze forward. So we'll continue that movement. We're not trying to force a massive arch in the back. We're not trying to force the pelvis forwards to drop the belly. We're just trying to get a little bit of gentle movement through the spine. And to complement the movement, we can tie the breathing in with the movement. So we can start to inhale as you tip the pelvis forward. So you're breathing in here all the way through this movement. And then as we start to tip the pelvis back, we'll start to breathe out. Allow the head to hang, and then inhaling, taking the gaze forward, breathing out as we tip the pelvis back, arch the back and drop the head. And then we'll pause in this flat back position. From here, we're going to lift up the right hand and twist to the right. So I'm taking this right arm out to the side, fingertips up towards the ceiling, bringing the right hand down and into the left. Bringing that left hand back down and to the right. And as we're doing this, we're listening to our own body. So for me, I can point my fingertips straight up, but it might be for you that you notice some tightness in the shoulder and it doesn't feel comfortable to take the arm all the way up. So you won't force it up there. You'll just gently bring the arm up to a point that you're comfortable with. So once more on each side, right fingertips towards the ceiling, gently coming back down, and then the left. And then we'll come back down. From this position, we're going to take the knees a little bit wider apart, toes towards each other, allowing the bum to move towards the heel. So it's not necessarily going to touch, but we're coming back to a point that we're comfortable with. And then if we can, we're going to slide the hands away. So my fingers are spread, my arms are shoulder width apart and parallel. And I'm gently pressing the hands into the mat as if I'm trying to push it forwards away from me. And then I'm keeping my arms straight, and then with my next breath in, I'm going to inhale as I come up. Bring the shoulders forwards, and breathing out, taking the bum back down towards the heels. Inhaling up, and exhaling back down. As we're doing this, we're making sure we're moving the body through a comfortable range of movement. So if you notice discomfort in the wrists, we're maybe not bringing the shoulders as far forwards. Any discomfort in the knees or maybe the tops of the feet, we're not taking the bum back as far. And again, with this posture, we could have the blanket under the knees if we wanted to. We could also have a rolled blanket under the tops of the feet, because often there's a tightness across the tops of the feet. So having my toes extended long as they are right now is quite a challenge for some people. So we're inhaling up. Breathing out down. And all the time we're moving the body and focusing on the breathing at the same time, we're helping to quieten the mind down. So you're not thinking, oh, I'm trying to quieten my mind down. Just by focusing on, okay, I'm moving the body and I'm breathing in as I move forwards and I'm breathing out as I come back down. By occupying the mind with that, then we're not thinking about things that we can't do anything about right now. So again, it might be, oh, I forgot to do the shopping list, or I'm worried about that meeting in the morning. All of those things will leave you whilst you're doing this gentle movement or gentle body movement with the breath. Usually works to help quieten the mind down. So we're going to pause next time we're upright or we're on all fours. We're going to bring the wrists back under the shoulders and knees under the hips. From here I'm going to straighten my left leg long. So my left toes are touching the ground. I'm just gently pressing into that left heel, and then I'm going to slide the left foot so it crosses over to the right. So my left leg crosses my right leg. And then I'm going to look over my right shoulder back towards my left foot. I'm going to bring the left leg back. I'm going to straighten the right. Sliding the right foot over to the left, gently pressing into the right heel, looking over the left shoulder. By looking over the shoulder, it's not intended that you see the foot at the back. If you do see it, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. We're looking on creating this lateral flexion in the spine, and then we'll bring that right leg back. Straightening the left again, crossing it over the right, looking over the right shoulder. So what we're doing with this practice is getting a bit of movement through the body, but we're focusing on getting as much movement through the spine as we can in the different planes that the spine moves on. Bring the left leg back, straightening the right, crossing it over the left and looking over the left shoulder. We do that once more. And then bringing that right leg back. So we're back to all fours. A little bit more challenge in the legs. We're going to lift up the left leg and guide the left foot over to the right side and look over the right shoulder again. Bring the left leg down, lifting up the right, guiding the right foot over to the left, looking over the left shoulder. Bring the right leg down, once more on each side. So we're lifting up the right leg, guiding it over to the, guiding the left leg over to the right, looking over the right shoulder. Bringing that left leg down, and once more with the right. So lifting up the right leg, guiding the right foot over to the left, and looking over the left shoulder. And then back down. We'll take the knees wide again, toes towards each other, bum to heels, sliding the hands away. So again, pressing, gently pressing through the hands as if I'm trying to push the mat forwards away. And then I'm going to inhale as I come up. And then breathe out as I come back down. Inhaling up and breathing out down. And then coming back to all fours. And we finish that short little yoga sequence to help get you started at the start of the day, or maybe to help wind down at the end of the day, getting a little bit of body movement to mobilise the spine and also quieten the mind down at the same time. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll add some more, and until next time, namaste.